Hello. So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to get data from OneDrive folder. So I have a OneDrive folder here, and I've uploaded my production line assignment file here. And I did that by clicking create and then file, upload. And then I chose the file that I wanted to upload, which is this one here. And then once I clicked on it, I was able to import it here. So now I want to get this data from Power BI desktop. So let's start with, so in Power BI here, um, we know that we can get the data directly from the computer if it's on the local machine, and you can click import data from Excel here to get that. But we're more interested in getting the data from the web. We'll look at importing data from SQL Server and other sources in subsequent videos. So in this case, in order to get the data from the web, I have to go to get data and choose this web option. You have all these other options here. And if you don't find what you're looking for, you can go to more and you get a broader list of sources. So if I go to more here, you can see I can get it from a file source, from a database source, from Microsoft Fabric, from platform, from Azure, online services. So under online services, we have all these options. And then if I go to other, anything not in this list already, you'll find it here. So these are all the sources that you can get data from, and web is here and the other. So I'm going to click web and click connect. And then essentially, in order to get the data from the web, I need to give it a URL to the web resource. So that's why I'm in OneDrive over here on the web. And I already, now that I've imported my data onto the OneDrive folder, I can click here and go to open and open an app. Or I can go here, open an app. So this will open this file in the Excel desktop app, which is this one here. Okay, so I've already done that because the process took a while when I was trying to record this video, so I just went ahead and did it in advance. So when you click that and it opens, it will open like this, and then you go to File and Info. Okay, so there are some issues that could come up here if you're not logged into the correct account. So this particular account, I'm logged in on the OneDrive. I need to make sure that I'm logged into the same account on the machine, which I have done. I'm not sure why it still says there's a permission issue, but I'll go ahead and try to do what I'm doing, and let's see what happens. So here I can click to resolve by signing in to the correct account. Previously, I was signed into a different organizational account. I think that's when this error was generated. But since then, I've gone ahead and signed into the same account that I'm signed into on the OneDrive. So I think that should work now that I'm signed into that one. So I click copy path, and then I'm going to paste the path in my notepad here. And that's the path that I already pasted. The path that you need is everything before the question mark. So I delete the question mark, and this is the path that I need to give Power BI. So I copy this here, and then I go here and I paste this URL here. And let's see if it allows me to get the data when I click OK. So I click OK, and um, let's see what happens. So it should, if I'm logged in, if I have the correct credentials, sometimes you might have to authenticate the login if you're not logged into the right account. So you can see here it's telling me select which level to apply these settings to, and then I want to log into an organizational account. And so it says you aren't signed in. So I'm going to click sign in here and then sign in. So I think that's part of the reason why that error was there. So I'm going to sign in because I had a different organizational account that I was previously signed into. So when I click sign in here, it might ask for my credentials. Um, and let's see if I'm able to sign in successfully. But that's the process. So once you give it the correct credentials, you will be able to import the data set into Power BI desktop. So that's the main thing. Is the only thing left is for me to give it the right credentials to the account that I'm trying to See, I was previously logged into this human resources one, but I want to log into this one. And so I think the credentials are saved on my machine, so hopefully I don't have to enter them again because I don't remember the credentials. So just click connect here. And if it's correct, it should sign me in and I should be able to get the data. So let's see. And I think that might have worked. So that's good. And so, yeah, you need to have the correct authentication credentials to the account that you're trying to get the data from. And because I did have the credentials, I'm able to see the data that I'm trying to import here. And so here, I'm just going to check all boxes here. Ideally, I should have probably see here, this column, these columns are not correctly labeled, but I'll use transform data after loading the data to clean this up. Actually, so sometimes it gets tricky if you don't clean it up in advance and you import it. But I'm just going to import it by clicking load here. And then once the data sets load, I'll do a little cleanup on the one that has the column headers not properly labeled. So once the data is done importing, don't click on apply changes while it's doing this because it might further slow things down. It's already in the process. If you try to do something else while it's not done, you're just going to complicate things and make your thing freeze or crash. So don't bother doing apply changes once it started doing its thing. Just leave it, let it finish what it's doing, and you will get all the data here. And so once it's done, I will use transform data in the home tab, transform data to clean up the one data set that needs some cleanup. I could have done it before importing, but like I said, I'm just going to import all of them because doing it one at a time takes longer. So I'll just do all of them and then I'll clean the specific one that I need to clean up. So that's the basic process, obviously. So it has imported all the data, and it should show up in the data tab here once the import is complete. And I have my data. So the data cleaning process is another step altogether, and there's a whole lot of data cleaning steps that you can do depending on your actual data set. So in this case, I know this data set because I've imported it several times, and I know that there's just one cleanup step I need to do to get it in the right format. So I just wait for it, be patient. Okay, so now I have my data sets, but the production data, I think it's the production or user data. Okay, is the user data have the wrong column names, column one, two, three. Those are not the correct column names. So I can view this user roles here, and you can see that I have the wrong column names. So what I'm going to do is go back here and go to transform data. And then that particular data set, the user roles data set, I'm just going to do a little cleanup here by using the first row as headers because that's where the column names are. So I go to user roles here. The other two are fine. And so here I see this as column one, two, three instead of user email role and reach. So I say use first row as headers. And then now it's looking right. So I click close and apply. And that fixes that cleanup. Now I've got my data. And this here is now linked to the OneDrive instead of being linked to the local version in this folder. So that's how you would link to the OneDrive. And once you've linked to it, anytime there are updates on the OneDrive, you can click refresh here to refresh it. Okay, so in the next video, I will show you how to get data from a SQL Server database. But once you've imported it, you can always refresh it. You can publish this to Power BI service as well, and I'll show you how to get the data from the Power BI service in a subsequent video. So stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video.